So friends, what I'd like to do today is, in addition to reviewing those letters and those digraph sounds, we're going to just talk about all the different phonics that we've learned this year and just refresh our brains to remember what we already know. So, we just went through all the letters. Can you remember which letters are vowels? Remember, we listened to a song, "We Are Vowels." Did you remember? Okay, it was A, E, I, O, U, and sometimes Y. So, knowing those vowel sounds, let's read some consonant, vowel, consonant words together. Please read them out loud with me. Mat, at, kit, k, it, hop, up. Great. After we learned about the vowels and those sounds they made, we learned about something one of the vowels can do that's extra special, and that is the silent E. So let's see if we can remember what the E does when it comes at the end of a word. When an E comes at the end of the word, it makes the vowel say its name. So instead of saying at, now I know the vowel's going to say its name and the E is going to stay silent. So let's try reading this word. A, t. How about this one? K, I, t, kite. O, p, hope. So did you see how adding the silent E at the end really changed those words? It's an important thing to remember. And if I'm spelling a word where the vowel says its name, like tape, t, a, p, I know that I need that E at the end to help that vowel say its name. Tape. Without the E, what word would we have? App. Tap. Good. We also talked about vowel teams, which is when two vowels go walking, the first one does the talking. So let's look at some vowel teams. Here's two. Here's a vowel team. Two vowels right next to each other, E and A. So what sound would these two letters make? The first one does the talking, so they would say E. What about these two vowels, A and I, when they go walking? Yeah, the A would say its name, A. Let me make these into some words and then you can read them to me. T, E, T. R, A, N, rain. Great. When two vowels go walking, the first one does the talking. Great job. We've also talked about the many sounds of Y. Y is a really special letter. Sometimes it's a vowel, sometimes it's a consonant, and it says a lot of different sounds. So let's talk about some of those sounds that Y makes. When Y comes at the beginning of a word, it says its own sound. It says Y. Just like these words, yell and yum. But what about when Y is at the end of a word? Well, that's when we have to remember the rules about Y. If the word is one syllable, the Y says I. How do I know if a word is one syllable or two syllables? Well, my favorite way to check is to put my hand under my chin like this, say the word, and see how many times my chin touches my hand. So let's try it with my name, Mary. Did you see how my chin touched my hand 2 times? So it must be a 2-syllable word. Okay, so if a word is 1 syllable, the Y says I. Here's some examples. Fly, cry. What about when the word is more than one syllable? Then the Y says E, like hap-E or sar-E. Now I have a new rule to teach you. That's right, another one. And this is going to help you be a better speller and a better reader. So when a word is one syllable, which remember we can check with our hands, and it ends with an F, L, S, or Z, then that ending letter gets doubled. This is what we call a bonus letter. So if I was writing the word puff, let's see how many syllables puff is. Puff, just one, and it ends with a F. I know that it needs two F's. It needs that bonus letter. What about the word hill? That's one syllable. It ends in an L, so I know it needs the bonus letter, hill. What about miss? Miss. It's one syllable, it ends in an S, so it needs a bonus letter. Now there is one exception to this rule. Well, there's a few exceptions, but we're going to talk about one today, which is ALL, the sound all. Now this follows the rule, but the A isn't going to make a short A sound, ah, because this is a glued sound. ALL is a glued sound. Those letters are stuck together. So anytime we see these letters, ALL, they're going to say all. What are some words we could make with this glued sound? Well, we could say call, tall, or ball. And we see that it gets that bonus L also. Great job, friends. So for this last little part of the video, we're going to do an activity together. I am going to put a word up on the screen, and this word is going to have something in it that we've just reviewed. And all I want you to do is read the word out loud. And then I'll give you a couple seconds to read it, and then I'll let you know what the answer is, and I'll remind you of the rule it used. Okay, are you ready? Here's the first word. Did you read hat? Good job. At. The A says it's short sound because it's between two consonants. At, hat. Okay, now can you read this word? It's hate. Ate. Remember, the E at the end of a word makes the vowel say its name. So now instead of saying a, we say a. And of course, E's at the end are always silent. So a, t, hate. Great job. What about this word? Can you read this word for me? The word is seal, kind of like the animal, the seal. And the reason I know it's seal is because when two vowels go walking, the first one does the talking. So s, e, o. That E and A say E. How about this one? The word is rain. And I know it's rain because the A and I are two vowels going on a walk, so which one's going to say its name? Right, the first one, R-A-N, rain. How about this word? It's chain. It's just like the word rain, but it starts with a CH, which always makes the sound ch. Good job. Don't forget that digraph, CH. All right, now let's move on to our next word. Did you say try? Remember, when a word is one syllable, a really short word like try, the Y says I. How about this word? It's silly. Remember, when a word isn't a little one-syllable word, the Y says E. S, I, L, E. Okay, only a few more, readers. Let's see if you can do it. Read this word for me. Did you say W, I, L, will? Good job. Remember, we need that bonus L because it is a short I and it ends in an L. How about this word? It's shell. We know that SH says sh, E says eh, and LL says l. We need two L's at the end. Last one. The word is small. All. Remember, ALL is a glued sound. So that's three letters that make one sound. All. All. All right, great job, everybody. I hope you have a great rest of your day. Bye-bye.